We have new details on a woman's murder at a Dallas shopping center that escalated from a courteous gesture to a violent confrontation. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes, Fox 4's Alex Boyer live with the details from arrest records. Alex.
Hey guys, and according to that arrest warrant affidavit, we now know that it was the victim who got mad at the suspect for not saying thank you after she held the door open for the suspect at an area business. Well, that ended up spilling over into another nearby business where the arguing continued, and then once they were outside, that is when that verbal altercation turned deadly.
The shooter was telling them, come outside, like, let's handle it outside, like, you know, let's fight outside. And the mom and the daughter were kind of just, like, telling her to, like, go away.
This 27-year-old nurse who asked that we not use her name had just walked out of this PetSmart store located off West Wheatland Road in the southeast Oak Cliff area of Dallas Tuesday afternoon when she noticed two women, one with her 20-year-old daughter, arguing in the parking lot. Moments later, she heard gunshots.
But the mom and daughter tried to, like, get in their car and, like, de-escalate the situation, but the lady wasn't having it. So they ended up starting to fight, and then that's when the lady pulled out her gun and shot her.
Dallas police later identified the suspect as 22-year-old Kiona Hampton.
It's a member of the community.
In her car, but was arrested hours later with the help of surveillance video that captured her image, car, and license plate. The witness ran to help and put her training to work, performing CPR.
The daughter was next to the mom the whole time. She, like, it's hard because, like, you know, the screaming of a child for her mother is never easy, and it's never going to leave my head.
The victim, identified as Cecilia Simpson, died at the hospital. All of this started on the other end of the shopping center at Five Below as both the suspect and victim exited the store with something that might seem like a simple gesture of courtesy. According to the arrest warrant affidavit, Simpson got upset at Hampton for not thanking her for holding the door. It spiraled quickly from there. Hampton, who reportedly waived her Miranda rights, confirmed that she engaged in the verbal dispute, entering the PetSmart twice and continuing the argument, throwing a drink bottle at Simpson's car when she was about to leave and engaging in a physical altercation with her.
You're going to jail.
Adding that she took out her gun and shot Simpson, stating she was trying to get Simpson away from her. And again, the victim's daughter was a witness to all of it.
I've been trying not to cry, but just, like, you know, being in high school, like, my mom was such an important person during my lifetime, and she's the reason I became a nurse. My whole family is. Honestly, if I could just hug that daughter, like, I just feel so bad for her, and I just want her to know that I did everything I could. Those other people did everything they could.
It happens.
And those other people included two other nurses who rotated in CPR. Meanwhile, I can tell you that Hampton remains at the Dallas County Jail and no bond has been set.
You know, as a person also in the nursing field, I understand. When you got to do CPR on somebody, it don't look good. I'm going to tell you that right now. It does not look good at all. It looks actually horrifying. Because, you know, for people that don't know, that don't anything about CPR, real CPR. I don't mean doing CPR on a dummy you're certified but never actually seen it. If you actually seen CPR, you got to break all the ribs in order to do CPR properly. So you're going to hear all the ribs crack just so you can properly do CPR. But that's how you save somebody's life, right? That being said, while you're trying to do CPR, it's keeping blood in the heart, which is still hard because there's blood leaving the body due to a gunshot wound, right? But it's better than doing nothing. I would say that. Also, but let me just add this, because that's just what the good thing that woman was there to be a witness, because she's going to be a great witness to that case. She probably seen it happen. She's seen everything that went on, and for sure, that girl's going to get it. So if I'm not mistaken, a woman walked in the store. She held the door open for a woman behind her, right? So as she held the door for the woman behind her, she said something, and as in, no thank you, no nothing, right? Now, I'm not saying that somebody has to say thank you to you, but I am also a, let's say, advocate for someone that to say be grateful for something you do for them. Because there's times that, and I'm only going to apply this to myself, I open the door for people and they don't say nothing. right? As in thank you. It's common courtesy, like, right, to say thank you when somebody does something out of their kindness. It's chivalrous, right? And that's the problem with a lot of women now. They say women kill chivalry, right? And I do this to men too. I don't care because I'm a big guy. I be wanting somebody to say something. Most people don't say nothing to me when I say it. When they walk in the door and I hold the door open for them, because I notice that people walk in the door and they'll see somebody walking right behind them and they'll let the door slam directly in their face. And I find that more disrespectful than you just holding the door open, right? And a lot of people would. Not saying you have to, but it's just a common courtesy thing. It's like stepping on somebody's foot and not saying excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Or bumping them and not saying excuse me. So to relate this back to myself, I am also a person that if I hold it open for you, instead of saying you should say something, I'll just say you're welcome. So, and then I walk off. I'm not going to engage any more than that. You're welcome. And that's what I say for anybody that I hold the door open that doesn't say thank you. I just say you're welcome, and as if you said thank you. Maybe you'll think about you not saying it later. Now, in this situation, I couldn't expect this could be anybody else but a member of the community. I'm sorry. Is Angelo racist? I am not racist. I'm black. It had to be a member of the community. How do you get mad at somebody for expecting you to say thank you or just being polite? You could have said, appreciate you, thanks. Or she said, oh, you could, maybe it got disrespectful. Like you could say thank you. You know how women, they get sassy. Women get sassy when they could have just said, like me, I said it really slight. I say, you're welcome and keep going. I open the door for somebody. If they don't say nothing, I say, you're welcome, keep moving. I'm not saying what inspired here must have been way more than that. Maybe she said, you could say thank you for me holding it open for you. Now you just sparked the whole thing. See, what I did is different. But if somebody, I'm just hypothetically speaking, allegedly, if somebody says, you could say thank you, motherfuckers like, whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying? That's different. Now, that's when it gets disrespectful. Now, that could only be the reason I justify for them fighting outside the store due to her opening the door. It starts off as a kind gesture. It ends with disrespect. And now you're throwing stuff at people's car and you fighting with people over a kind gesture. You should have just known this girl's ignorant is willing to lose her life or risk her life today. Facts. Most black people will die in the hands of another black person. Niggas dying over chicken. Niggas dying over shoes, Jordans. Of course. Niggas dying over holding the door open, G. Now, this could have went out I think it's just out of the ordinary. How you gonna kill, and that's another thing women don't have. You gonna kill a woman in front of her daughter, bro? In front of her kids. It's just nonsensical. It doesn't make sense. As a community member myself, I don't argue with people. Now, I do have a little crash out in me because I'm still a YN based on my age, but I'm getting out of that phase. It doesn't benefit people, though, to be YNs. That being said, we need to work harder. We need to do better. The community, man, this is sickening. You just had to kill this woman for her being polite to you. She could have been somebody granny that said something. Because if somebody granny said something to you, what you going to try to kill the grandma? But the grandma would correct that behavior. We just correct the behavior. Be nice. I remember when I'm in Chicago and I hold it open for people, because I learned to hold it open. Oh, I say please and thank you. That's what I was taught when I was growing up. That's what I was learned from working at certain jobs. Please and thank you. Because it changes people's behavior. It's like when you're in the city and you're turning your turn signal on and getting in another lane instead of just jumping over. It's like polite to do. And people will let you over if you just did it. People will do it more if you just put your turn signal on and then jump over. But then you get those aggressive community members, let's say. They don't give a damn about you and nobody else around them. They're actually a danger to society and they have anger issues, but they possess firearms. This shouldn't have happened today. This is a sad day for the community, let's say. But niggas been killed for worse. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is that y'all got to correct your behavior. Y'all going to fight with a woman. And I understand where it can go. But when you take out a gun, that means it is unreversible because it's like, this was a nigga moment, bro. I don't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, damn it. It's a nigga moment. Two niggas get into it over something super duper duper petty. One die, one goes to jail. The other one doesn't have their family, is emotionally scarred for life. Come on, man. This story has been repeated multiple times. Like 100 million times this story has been repeated. Like, it's sad. It's just sad that this keeps happening. And this is why I remove myself from other community members that don't do righteous by other community members. So for those other blacks that are part of the community that see things like this, sometimes it's best you gonna lose the battle, but you're gonna win the war. Let that man go home. Let that woman go home and think about their actions. They're gonna meet their maker one day through another means, but I'm not gonna be the one to take your life because I want to live. That woman probably got kids. I know she got kids. Look at her. She looks reckless. So I know she got kids. I know she's part of the community. I know she got people that care about her. And guess what? She gonna go to jail for life now because of murder, because she thought somebody threw something at her. So she's gonna shoot them. Her life was not in imminent danger. And if your life is not in imminent danger, you should not kill people. That being said, 3 people lose here. The person that dies, the person that goes to jail for life, and the daughter that's left emotionally scarred for life. All because somebody opened the door for you. That being said, the community, y'all need to think better, do better things, and there's better ways. Y'all get to work on your patience, and that's for everybody, including myself. It's your boy Savage. Make sure you subscribe. Peace.